Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Thursday, and we are getting ready to start a special holiday week of racing here at Gulfstream. We will race Thursday through Monday. We will race on Monday for the Memorial Day holiday. Even more exciting than that, if the Rainbow Six is not hit today and starts at race number 3 with an 8-race card, we will have a $350,000 guaranteed jackpot pool tomorrow on Friday, and there will be a mandatory payout in that Rainbow Six, so we should see some big numbers this week at Gulfstream. Let's get right to it. Here are the track and weather conditions. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. Thursday's opener is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $12,500. 3-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5.5 furlongs on the main track. A field of 7 will go to the post.
Racing at Gulfstream. Son of a Preacher was a step slow. From the outside, Take Time to Pray wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Color Me Pom Pom tries to stay with him in the early stages and will. These two are 1-2. Taking up sharply was Mr. Amos toward the back half of the group. Moving up to be third is Hector's Pride. Then Social Media, 4 in front of an inside running Roster Rant in front of Mr. Amos. And Son of a Preacher is last of all as they speed around the far turn. From the outside, Take Time to Pray toward the inside. Color Me Pom Pom in lockstep and 2 lengths better than Hector's Pride, who's trying to rally from off the speed. It's another 3 to Social Media, trying to gear it up from the back as Roster Rant, and there's 5/16 to go. Take Time to Pray arrives at the quarter pole on a 2-length lead. From the outside, Hector's Pride is into second. Back third, Color Me Pom Pom. Roster Rant trying to uncork from fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch. Take Time to Pray settles into the drive on a 2-length lead. Roster Rant continues to chip away, and Color Me Pom Pom is finding a second wind. Nothing decided yet. Take Time to Pray wandering. Roster Rant gaining on the outside. Color Me Pom Pom up the inside, but here's Roster Rant and Josie Gomez. Roster Rant going away. Close for second, maybe Take Time to Pray, even closer for third between Color Me Pom Pom and Hector's Pride.
Rostarant takes the first race with Josie Gomez in the irons. Rohan Cretan is the owner and trainer of this 4-year-old gelding. Rostarant paid $10.40 to win. That'll take us right to the second race. This is a maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies. They'll be sprinting 4.5 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 6, that's your morning line favorite.
And they're off. From the outside, it's High Tide who breaks for the lead right alongside and moving up the challenge is Eskin Lady. Loria Soradora comes away racing third. Away fourth is Masio. And far back after missing the start, Some Florida Sun Fun. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's High Time and Jonathan Gonzalez in front. Eskin Lady is there second. Masio toward the inside. Up on the outside, Lady Soradora and Some Florida Sun Fun trying to tack on. And they run around the far turn. Second race favorite, it's High Time, leads a half a length. Eskin Lady comes to call on the outside. Racing up on the inside is Masio, then to the outside, Lady Soradora. Some Florida Sun Fun is putting it a run from the back, but still trails, and it's High Time begins to get away. It's High Time shaking up for the drive and is open to 6-length lead. Askin Lady, Masio, and here's Some Florida Sun Fun running on well from the back, but the winner is It's High Time. It's High Time for Jose and Tracy Pynchon, booting clear to win the second easily by 6 or 7. Askin Lady second, Masio third, then Some Florida Sun Fun in 52-4.
It's High Time is a runaway winner in her career debut for trainer Jose Pynchon. Jonathan Gonzalez was in the irons. The winning owner is Tracy Pynchon. It's High Time paid $3 to win.
Point of entry would not be denied. And they're into the stretch. Point of entry's taking the lead.
Point of entry, a 2-length lead.
It's Point of Entry taking the lead. Point of Entry will go to the Breeders' Cup on a 5-race winning streak.
5-time Grade 1 winner from a deep Phipps family with the pedigree and physical to become the heir of Dynaformer. Point of Entry, standing at Adena Springs.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the third race. This is a $12,500 maiden claimer. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward, will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 5 and see Dad.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Sharp Miss wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Tartaletta from the outside is showing speed. Just to her inside is Laylo-Lai, and up the rail, Close Connection. These 4 are quickest away, racing in 5th is Easter Light, 2.5 in front of In a Moment's Notice. Then it's Polo is Cheaper, and 2 lengths last to Bay Road. They run into the first turn, and Sharp Miss has the lead 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, Laylo-Lai is now second. Pocketed up third is Close Connection from the favorite, Tartaletta, who's now 4th under Vasquez, within 4 lengths of the lead. 2.5 lengths in front of the inside running In a Moment's Notice. Then to the outside, Easter Light in front of Polo is Cheaper, and Bay Road is still last. Down the backstretch after the opening quarter in a snappy 22-3. 2-1 the price. Sharp Miss the leader. Under Eddie Castro by a length and a quarter. Laylo-Lai keeping her honest, while second and Close Connection is racing in third now. Then Tartaletta and In a Moment's Notice. Followed on the outside by Easter Light in front of Polo and Cheaper. Second last for Panici with 7 lengths to make up. The trailer is Bay Road. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They won a 46 4/2 mile. Quick pace being set. Sharp Miss still has the lead. Here's In a Moment's Notice, looking for room down inside. Tartaletta's 3 wide. Close Connection is next. Polo is Cheaper is riding on from the back under Panici, looking for a clear shot toward the outside, and coming on is Easter Light, top of the lane. Sharp Miss still there. Here's Tartaletta moving to her on the outside. No place to go for In a Moment's Notice. Polo is Cheaper and far outside Easter Light. Here's Polo is Cheaper trying to get to Tartaletta. In a Moment's Notice is up the inside. In a Moment's Notice, Polo is Cheaper surging on the outside, racing erratically. Polo is Cheaper trying to catch In a Moment's Notice, and it's a photo finish. And that's a photo finish that's too close to call. They came to the wire heads apart in 137 flat.
Polo is Cheaper gets up in the final strides to take the third race. Luca Panici was aboard for trainer Peter Wasilek Jr. and owner Thomas Lane. Polo is Cheaper paid $14.40 to win. The fourth race is a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, or 3-year-olds, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. No scratches, but 1 jockey change. Edgar Prado will be aboard the 7 Brave Titan.
And they're up. From the center, He Is a Gentleman wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Moving up on the outside is Deer Dog, and toward the inside, Mr. 954. From between them, Purple Smoke comes away in the top flight. These 3 are quickest. Down to the inside, Maximus Decimus is now racing in 4th. In front of He Is a Gentleman. Out 3 wide on the turf course is Brave Titan, a length better than Dinner Time. Stretch of another 3.5 to the 2 trailers, the Sundrop Kid and Massive. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. From the inside, it's Mr. 954. From the outside, Deer Dog. Their heads apart, pouring on the speed, 3 lengths better than Purple Smoke third. He Is a Gentleman will have to move from there in front of Maximus Decimus. The favorites are 4th and 5th respectively, with ground to make up. 2.5 lengths in front of an improving the Sundrop Kid, who gets inside of Brave Titan. Dinner Time has called it an afternoon, and they're at the top of the stretch. From the outside, Deer Dog. From the inside, Mr. 954. Nobody giving an inch yet. 3.5 lengths back to He Is a Gentleman toward the inside of Purple Smoke. 3/16 left to go. Mr. 954 set down driving and has the lead. Deer Dog tries to stay with him second. He Is a Gentleman is third. Late run from the Sundrop Kid, but Mr. 954 has the lead. Deer Dog is second. Mr. 954, a 9-1 winner. Second, Deer Dog close third between He Is a Gentleman and a charging the Sundrop Kid in 112-3.
Mr. 954 takes the win in the fourth race. Jonathan Gonzalez was aboard for trainer Angel Rodriguez and owners WSB Investments, Inc. Mr. 954 returned $20.20 for his victory.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
OBS, the 2-year-old source. 17 OBS sales graduates and counting have won graded stakes in 2015, including Grade 1 winners Carpe Diem and Jack Milton. Don't miss the next opportunity to purchase a quality 2-year-old at the OBS June sale. The sale that produced 2-time Breeders' Cup Mile winner Golden Sense and Florida Horse of the Year Wildcat Red. Over 1,100 2-year-olds and horses of racing age will be offered. OBS, we measure success by performance.
The 5th race is a $20,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 2 and the 5.
And they're up. Was a slow beginning for Defensive. Was a quick beginning toward the center now for Remember and Richie with her on the inside Awesome Union. They're away 1-2. Malzahn comes away off the speed while third, 2.5 in front of the race time favorite Super See Me being outpaced at the moment. Defensive gets a crack on the crop to get going for Panici, and the early trailer here is Gunther Brothers. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Awesome Union shakes free by a length. Remember and Richie up on the outside now second. 3 wide and third is Malzahn. Super See Me begins to find his feet now for John Cruz. He's 4 wide but moving up, and they run to the top of the stretch. Awesome Union will have to do better than that. Up to take the lead is Remembering Richie. Comes off the corner and leads by 2. Super See Me to the outside is now into second. Back third is Awesome Union, then Malzahn. Here's Super See Me getting on track toward the inside of the leader, Remembering Richie. Remembering Richie is reaching. Super See Me is surging on the inside. It's going to be close. It's going to be Super See Me. Super See Me in the final yards to catch Remembering Richie. It's a David Brady exacta in 56-4.
It's a David Brady exacta in the 5th race as Super See Me tops Remembering Richie. Super See Me was ridden to victory by apprentice John Cruz. David Brady was the winning trainer for owners JPD Stables LLC. Super See Me paid $5.20 to win. The 6th race is a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're up. Maliger was off a step slow. Toward the inside, Majestic Kingdom begins the best and goes looking for the lead. Up on the outside, Lock and Roll and Seeking the Perfect are showing speed. Also away in the top flight is Road Warrior Max while racing 4th. As they run around the first turn, Lock and Roll is a bit wide but moving toward the lead now with Bonnie Boy Hunter racing in 5th. It's a stretch of 2 lengths to the team of Van Holiday, Grateful Attitude, and My Beholder on their outside, and 3 lengths to the early trailer, Maliger. They run into the backstretch now, chasing the speed of Majestic Kingdom by a neck now. Up on the outside, Lock and Roll goes on to put his head in front after the opening quarter went in 23-3. Backing off to be third is Road Warrior Max for Gaffleone. He's 2.5 lengths clear of Bonnie Boy Hunter. Then to the outside, starting to improve My Beholder. Inside is Van Holiday. From between horses, that's Seeking the Perfect dropping back. Maliger on the outside and Grateful Attitude toward the inside. They won a half mile in 46-3, and they run around the far turn. Lock and Roll by a neck. Majestic Kingdom right back at him second. Bonnie Boy Hunter perched off the speed. Road Warrior Max has an inside journey if he can find room. Looks like there'll be room too as the leader is floating out. Top of the lane now. Road Warrior Max did get through, cuts the corner and is up on even terms. Alongside that leader is Majestic Kingdom. From between them, Van Holiday, Bonnie Boy Hunter, and Lock and Roll are next. Van Holiday looking for room down the inside lane, and on the far outside, here comes the gray Bonnie Boy Hunter. Bonnie Boy Hunter just took the lead. Van Holiday quickens into second. Bonnie Boy Hunter gets the win. Second, Van Holiday is close third. Road Warrior Max or Majestic Kingdom in 1:30 flat.
Bonnie Boy Hunter sweeps by the field to take the 6th race. Diego Gomez was aboard for trainer Mickey Kroger and owners Mary Hunter and Maurice Miller, LLC. Bonnie Boy Hunter paid $15 to win.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Mucho Macho Man has the lead close to home.
The 7th race is today's feature. This is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $62,500. 3-year-olds and upward will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 7 Kings over.
And they're off. From the outside, Letical gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Monty Hall moves to challenge. Down to the inside, the Arkansas invader, Louis Flower, is showing speed. These three are quickest. Away racing fourth is Padilla. Then down to the inside, it's Black Diamond Cat, 2.5 lengths, and back to an improving Grivon. He's in front of Charge, and it's 2.5 more to the trailer, Decabrist. They run down the backstretch, chasing the speed of Letical, who leads at 3/4 of a length. Monty Hall is second. Louis Flower is on hold for Prado third, within 3 of the lead. 2 lengths back to the outside, and Padilla, who's now fourth in front of Black Diamond Cat in fifth. Racing sixth now and trying to improve is Grivon, 2.5 in front of an inside running Charge, and 5 lengths to the trailer Decabrist. They went the opening quarter in 22-4, and they run around the far turn. Letical posting all the numbers after a 45 3/2 mile. Monty Hall scrubbed on while second. Toward the inside, it's Louis Flower looking for clear passage with an inside lane now. Then to the outside and trying to get going is running from Padilla. Flattening out is Grivon, and they still have to reel in Letical. 45 3/2 mile. Letical leads into the stretch by 3. Louis Flower is second. Monty Hall is next. Down the outside, it's Padilla, but nobody making significant inroads on Letical. Letical will win the Thursday feature, and he never faced a serious threat. Letical widens the advantage late. He's wrapped up by Pedro Cotto, and he's 5 or 6 in front. It's going to be Monty Hall second. It's a picture for third between Padilla and Louis Flower in 1:22-3.
Letical takes them all the way in the 7th race. The chestnut gelding cannot be caught with Pedro Cotto Jr. in the irons. Marcial Navarro was the winning trainer for owner Julian Demora. Letical paid $24.60 to win. The 8th and final race on Thursday's card is a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won 3 races, will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. No scratches or changes to report. A full field of 12 are set to go to the post.
They're at the post. And runners away. From the center, Rich Daddy gets the first call for all the marbles on the outside, and toward the rail, that's Fighter moving to challenge. In fact, Fighter has inside position and the lead as they run into the first turn. Rich Daddy is racing in second from Chasing the Roses, who's now third. Dropping over is For All the Marbles. Then Mutaka down to the inside. Racing fifth now for Vergara, a half a length better than Lover's Key. Then it's a length back toward the inside to So Cozy. Starship Zorro's on his outside. Then it's Giant Cat, followed by Strongbow. Second last inside is Zilvolo, and Scarabajo is last of the 12 as they leave the turn and straighten out for their backstretch run. They went through the opening quarter in 25-3. Fighter controls the tempo, 3/4 of a length. Rich Daddy is there second. Mutaka is down inside, and Chasing the Roses is up on the outside. From between horses, Lover's Key is close enough within 3 lengths of the lead. A neck better than For All the Marbles, who plots a wide course in the early stages in front of So Cozy, Giant Cat, and Starship Zorro. Then it's Il Volo, Scarabajo on the outside, and trailing between is Strongbow, about 8 lengths behind as they run around the far turn. They went through the opening half mile in 50-2, and Fighters 25-1 and in front. Rich Daddy is asked to do a little running now, second, Chasing the Roses, and For All the Marbles next. Lover's Key still has horse, no place to prove it. Mutaka is next, and Starship Zorro's trying to run on from the back. Scarabajo circles from last. He's 5 wide. 3/4, 1:13-4 in the wrap, the top of the stretch. Fighter tries to continue on with Rich Daddy second. Lover's Key tries to split them. Starship Zorro down the outside. 1/8 of a mile to go. Starship Zorro hits his best stride. Lover's Key got through inside. It's Lover's Key surging ahead. Rich Daddy, and on the outside, Starship Zorro. It's a photo finish with huge implications inside Lover's Key to carry the Rainbow Six. Surging on the outside, Starship Zorro, and they came to the wire heads apart.
Lover's Key gets up along the rail to just edge Starship Zorro at the wire in the 8th race. Eduardo Nunez was the winning jockey for trainer Kathleen O'Connell, who also owns a portion of this gelding with Dennis Holman and Holly Day. Lover's Key paid $22.80 to win. So let's get to the payoffs from our exotic wagers. The pick 4 of 4 paid $3,174.65. The pick 5 4 of 5, $160.80. 5 of 5, $25,570.90. The Rainbow Six, 5 of 6, paid $1,835.22. There was no single winning ticket. No one hit the Rainbow Six today. There will be a carryover heading into tomorrow's mandatory payout on Friday. The guarantee, $350,000. That's going to do it for Thursday's card. We are right back at it tomorrow on Friday with a 9-race card, and the excitement continues to build for the mandatory payout. We'll see how high those numbers get in the Rainbow Six. That will start in race number 4 tomorrow with those 9 races. I'll see you here then. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.